Hello guys, it's me, Weirdo Jan, or Jan, just Jan. Weirdo trades if you've traded with me. But so today is the 2nd of January 2021, and I decided that one of my goals this year is to be more fluid with my uploads on my YouTube channel, since I really want to keep doing this and like do it more as a serious thing, like actually just have a more weekly schedule, or just like bi-weekly schedule or something, just actually post essentially. So I thought it would be a good idea to get like a get to know me out here, since like all my other videos are really random and I never really talk about like me, or like so you guys know what kind of like who I stand, who I don't stand. Since one thing you will note about me very quickly is I am a very indecisive person. One week I could be so set on doing this one thing, and then next week I'm like, just kidding, scrap that, we're doing this other thing. So talking about collections today and stuff, you already realize how much I've changed in the last 2 videos I posted, 3 videos. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure you guys had a view of me and my collection. It's in the back, you guys can see it. So I'm gonna be answering some questions, maybe some tangent questions I'll go off of, but for the most part it's gonna be this 20 questions for collectors tag that's been going around on Instagram in the trading community, as well as I think Ava posted a video about them doing it. So yeah, I was just gonna, and I really like the questions. I think it was gonna be like a really good way to introduce someone into this. I keep looking at the viewfinder, not the camera, so sorry if I'm like weird, but the credits go to bwi.art. I'll post a picture if I figure out how, but it looks like this. Okay, so first question, your favorite group to collect. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, so my ultimate group is NCT. NCT 127 is my preferred unit, but I stand all of the units. I love them all. OT23, truly. But it is so hard. It is getting so hard to collect for them because in Neo City, if you guys aren't a non-citizen, let me just break this down for you. Wait's so overpriced. Everything is going up. Literally, the prices are like in a skyrocket right now. So it is so hard to get your cards. But and also, if you collect if you collect Mark, Jaeon, Taeyong, sometimes Haechan, you will be having the hardest time collecting your cards. Let me just tell you, because no one will trade with you unless you pull one of those same circle of people to get the other person you want. So I want to say NCT, but I don't really like collecting them right now because it's so stressful. But so I'm gonna have to say, and I just started collecting. See, it's just, this question's kind of vague because I just started collecting my other 2 groups, so I don't really have much. But I will say that trading for IZ*ONE's album was really fun. Yes. Second question, how long have you been collecting? Okay, so I joined the K-pop world in 2018 March, but I didn't start collecting until I randomly traded one of my J-Hope cards one of my other PCs for someone for a group I wanted. I think it was either BTS or it was Monsta X, that I either like one time I was just like, you know what, I kind of want my bias. So, and I saw that this thing, well, like someone posted on my timeline that if you have this, trade for this, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do that. And then from there on I ended up just like doing it, and I didn't even realize I was collecting because photocard collecting, I mean. So yeah, at the end of 2018 is when I really started seriously doing it. How many albums do you own? Okay, so you see the ones I have in the back, but these are not all of them. There's like in the bottom there's BTS and IZ*ONE, and then in the closet I have like 2 big boxes full of albums that don't fit here anymore. And since they're not old groups, I was just like, I just had to hide them for the meantime until I have like more shelving, or like I move out, so that I can like display all the groups. even if I don't physically hold them or just stand them at the moment, because I still love that music. So I'm gonna go ahead and say last time I counted it was like 100 something. Right now it's probably like 200 something, because if we're counting duplicates, because I just realized a kid was screaming. Anyways, my duplicate albums really rings up the total. I'd have to go in and count just again in general how much albums I have to find out the actual price, but for now probably like around 200. I'll come back at the end of 2021 and find out the real number. Okay, how many light sticks do you own? I'll bring out this one, which is the one I bought, not the first one I ever bought. I have this one, and then I have, I'm not even gonna bring them all out because it would be, they're in boxes and they're hidden away, but I have this one, BTS's version 3, 17's version 1, Monsta X version 1, Day 6's wristband, and then wait, 2, 4, 5. Yeah, I just have 5. I want to get Astro's new light stick because I didn't get their last one, and now I'm sad because I really like that one, especially because it turned into like a nightlight and I just didn't get it. But here I am. But now my rules for light sticks have changed, and if you guys ever like want to get a light stick, I would suggest, just because they are very expensive, don't listen to me though, this is just like throwing it into the universe, only buying it if it's your old group or like you're going to a concert, because they're really expensive and half the time they're just gonna sit there. And yeah, like the Day 6 one and the Monsta X one and then the 17 one, I don't necessarily need, because they're not olds, and I don't necessarily would say I stan anymore. Not like I don't like their music, but just that. So it's like, could have saved money, not mad I have them, just that. Question number 5, how many groups do you collect? Okay, so right now I collect NCT just 127. I used to collect, you want to know something wild? I used to collect NCT 127, NCT Dream, and then I collected an OMT23 set that I actually completed, but I sold it all off because of how indecisive I am. Anyways, so right now NCT 127, and I just switched off from Mark because of the whole situation I talked about, to Johnny. I collect Johnny's PCs, and then for NCT 2020 I collected Johnny's, Mark's, and Kuhn's. I'm not done with Kuhn's or Johnny's because I recently added those into the NCT 2020. It's a mess, but what I'm saying is I have a video coming on where I'm gonna put them all away at once, so that should be like pleasing. And then I have Astro, Jinjin, and Rocky, and then IZ*ONE, but here's where more indecisiveness. It really is like, I don't even want to go so into it, but since they're gonna like disband, it's really heartbreaking for me to collect them. So I'm at this fence where like I had fun collecting one reeler, but then I'm like, do I want to get the other one? So I'm like and then I was like, okay, well I do really like collecting a girl group now that I tried it with IZ*ONE. So I'm like, if I don't want to keep collecting them, do I collect Red Velvet because I kind of want to collect Red Velvet, or do I collect twice? But right now, let's just say Astro, NCT, IZ*ONE. 3 groups. And like 6 people. I think Johnny, Kuhn, Mark, Jinjin, Lucky, Nako, Yuri, and Hitomi. Oh, 8 people. Damn. Okay, anyways. Do you own any rare merch? I do. At the first, I'm gonna do this for the thumbnail. At the first NCT concert ever that they ever did in the States, I went to the San Jose showing, Bay Area. I went, and Jaehyun threw this, and I literally followed it with my eyes, and I was like, oh my god, and like at that moment you don't even like check what's around you or anything, and I just kept backing up until like I followed this ball, and then it fell to the ground, and I literally threw myself. Like I literally like fell onto the ground, and I got the ball, and I have it now, and it's been here in my room since then, and I am happy. Someone actually wanted to trade for Jungkook, at the concert, like they sent me a Twitter DM because I like posted it, but then I was like, no, it's more special if you keep the one you kept, since I love all the members anyways, like, you know. But yeah, I have this. And number 7, most pulled member photo card. For NCT, I pull Mark the most, actually, thankfully, because he's my bias. But other than that, I have pulled, I think I could just go based off that, because I just started collecting Astro and I just started collecting IZ*ONE, so I don't really have, I really can only base this on NCT. I'm all over the place. Okay, first ever album purchase is number 8, and I can actually bring that out for you guys. My first album I ever bought was actually BTS's Love Yourself O version. It looks like this. I can show you guys. This is funny because they sell this at Target, obviously, and at the time BTS got me into K-pop. I don't know, get to know me. So at the time I didn't know anything about merch, albums, anything like that. So when I saw this at Target, I just saw obviously that it said Love Yourself and then it said BTS on the back right here. So I was like, me being like just the start of this getting into K-pop, I was like, wait, whatever this is, I need to buy it because it has BTS. And I was like, and I'll probably like it. So I bought it, and then at the car I unboxed it, which actually I think I saw pictures of. And I pulled a Hobie, which is my bias. At the time it was RM, I think. So, but yeah, I pulled his photo card. I don't have it now. I sold all of my BTS collection photo cards. 9, favorite album packaging of your albums. Okay, I love this, which is NCT's Irregular album. I don't like that you had a like cut the tape off or whatever, but what I like about this, I love this, first of all, this plastic bag, and that it looks like a magazine. That like it literally looks, and the pictures are that glossy material that makes it like, it literally makes me want to buy a coffee table just for this, place it there so people can look at it and admire the beauty that is this. I will say that the pictures inside it are like, they're literally just magazine. It's like the concept of magazine. So I know a lot of people didn't really vibe with it, but I really like this. And I also really like the love box packaging. So this one, or Stray Kids' Go Live. Stray Kids' Go Live. I love that packaging too. Like it has like the stuff inside, so it's always secured. This is my favorite kind of packaging. Or IZ*ONE's is a box too. I like that too. Okay, least album packaging of your album. Here's the thing. I love this album so much. Like, it's so pretty. The only thing I don't like about it is the actual way it's packaged, which is of the question itself, because you have to open it from the back, and then it's like and then it's like the stuff is inside of this like flap, so it's never seriously secured, and then this makes it so it dents really easily. I have the other one in the way. I only have this one right now, but yeah, I know when I got it for the first time, I was like, I have to be really careful with this. Oh my god, I can't even close it anymore. But yeah, it's already like damaged right there. Which is really sad because I really like keeping it secure. Your favorite photo card of the ones you've pulled. Oh, I know. If you guys want to take a look at all my Mark collection before it leaves. Not that I don't love him, he's still my freaking bias, but he's really hard to collect. Okay, so his Kino version for Future NCT 2020. I pulled 3 of these. And literally this one was my favorite of the 2. I have both of them, but this one is just like top tier. I like his hair, and I like his little like smirk. This one has to be it. The next question asked like my least favorite photo card pulled, and I can show it. I can't show it because I don't want to be like I don't want to like associate this person with the group anymore, but I pulled a forbidden person from one of my Stray Kids albums who isn't even part of the group, so I don't know why he was in there. That's what. Do you own signed albums? Okay, I did. I owned Wano's signed album and I owned Jisung's from Stray Kids signed album, but I sold them both because, again, poverty. And yeah, that's really why I had to sell them. But this year, one of my goals for 2021 in collecting is getting an Astro signed album, because I know they usually sign all T6, and NCT probably I won't ever get one because SM doesn't believe in M-Wave or like any other place you could get signed albums from them. So Astro, I want an Astro signed album. Yes. What was the hardest photo card to get that you own? Easily, I'll show you guys because I have it now. His Neo Zone Kino. I cannot tell you how hard. I literally bought, I don't know how many I bought, 4 or 2 of these Kinos to try to pull this. I didn't pull it, and then I spent so long trying to like trade for it or like find a place to buy it, and I never ended up finding a place to buy it. My friend literally had to buy this for me, and which, bless her soul, because she didn't buy it for a nice price in my eyes, but she still like decided to gift this to me. So I literally was like, you could imagine, I was out of this world. But yeah, this was the hardest Smell the Truckin' card to ever get, and I'm so glad I haven't. I won't ever get rid of it. Do you collect unofficial group merch of your ultimate group? Not that I collect, like I'm not going out of my way to get this stuff, but I do have some enamel pins of NCT and a lot of Stray Kids and just different K-pop groups that I like. I do have those stuff, and then I have like slogans for Mark and Mingi, but I don't go out of my way to collect them, no. But I will buy them if they're cute, because again, no self-control. And then, do you own signed posters? I do. Should I show you guys? It's behind all of that, and I just tried to take it out and it's gonna bend, and I don't really want to go out of my way to pull them out. But I own Mark's signed Super M album, Super M poster and Neo Zone poster. What is your most memorable purchasing experience? Oh, if it's just in general, last year, May 2019, well, last year was 2020. In 2019, NCT's concert, obviously, and I remember clearly sitting in my bed trying to get these P1 tickets, and the venue I went to used this really sketchy, not sketchy website. They used the website from the venue itself and not like a Ticketmaster or anything like that. So it was very unprepared for the amount of traffic it was gonna get in for NCT. So let me just tell you, if you were on Stan Twitter those days and you were from the Bay Area and you're trying to get tickets to the show, you know what I'm talking about. It was awful. You would click on a ticket and you would just be frozen for like 30 minutes, and then you would check your cart and you'd have 5 tickets. So the fact that I ended up getting P1 to that show, my camera cut me off. But the fact that I ended up getting P1 to that show, I literally cried. Like, no joke, no cap. I literally started crying, and I was like, I can't believe I did this. Like, and it was just for myself. Like, no one was helping me, because we were all trying to get tickets for ourselves. So I literally went by myself. Like, I sat by myself. It was just me with a bunch of other citizens, and I had the best time. So I recommend, when the world is better, going to a concert by yourself. You really enjoy it because the atmosphere is like. The number 20 is, have you ever gotten scammed? Yes. What I remember, twice, and then twice from like group order managers. Not in the sense that, well, in the sense that I never got my stuff. I've messaged this group order managers several times, even like on their actual page, just like not even in DM because they wouldn't answer DMs. But no view inside of my photo card, and then this other one just never sent them out, and so frustrating. So if you're gonna order from group order managers, and if you don't know what that is, I can make a video about it, but make sure it's someone who has a lot of proofs, who is who's always updating, who's okay enough to do the job that they're signing up for to do, that like they're nicely doing out of their own time. Just do your research. And then for trading, yes, it was actually funny. It was like the first couple times I was trading. It was a BTS card. She essentially said that she sent it out but couldn't get a video, and even the packaging I knew felt kind of off, but I was like, gave her the benefit of the doubt, and I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna send it out. Send it out. Obviously I never got the card, but the universe was on my side for that trade because they returned my end of the trade to me. I don't know why. Sometimes my mail usually does that. I always get kind of returns all the time and have to resend them out. So I ended up getting my card back, so that was great. So moral of the story, make sure you check and check and check and check and check who you're trading with, who you're buying from, and if you feel sus about anything, back out. You have the right to at any given moment. So that was all of the questions. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit about me and what to expect from my videos. I am collecting Astro, I am collecting NCT. I'm on the fence about IS1, but I still feel like I'm gonna buy their albums because I just want to have before they leave. But I might add a couple groups to my collection if I figure out how to like not be so impulsive with my life, and just thoroughly enjoy collecting for what it is and not just this competition, which I'm trying to learn. Contemplating. I was collecting Stray Kids, like I set up a whole video for it, but then I got really overwhelmed because of the way my mind works. So if I ever go back, I probably will only collect from their newest comeback again going forward, not going back, because a lot of their old albums are really expensive, the Photocards at least. And if you buy as Jisung, which I buy as Jisung, he's one of the most popular members. Just going again with that tangent of popular members and their need to be expensive. So I'm gonna leave this video at this because I have to cut down a lot of things. It's already at 20 minutes, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys subscribe subscribe to my channel. Starting 2021, I'm thinking of posting videos. I'm thankful for the people who have subscribed this last year. I have like 230 subscribers, I think, and I absolutely blows my mind. Because yeah, really thankful about that. So yeah, leave a like if you like, leave a comment if you have something to say about who I collect, or if you collect the same groups, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video, which is probably gonna be a haul, an unboxing, a photo card story, I don't know. But until then,